Hi everyone, Miss Tui here. Today we are going to use our Ozobot, color codes, and intersections to create a number randomizer. Each path of the number randomizer will take us to a different digit. Using these digits, we will create a number to the thousandth. For this lesson, you will need an Ozobot, fully charged and calibrated, color code markers, a pencil, and all 3 pages of your number randomizer worksheets. Today, you'll complete the pathways on the number randomizer worksheet by adding sequences of color codes and filling in colors at the end of each line. Then you'll choose a different digit, numbers 1 through 9, to fill in the circles at the end of each pathway for Ozobot to move to. Use the numbers the bot gives you to write a decimal number in standard form, word form, and expanded form. Let's take a look at a number. This is the number 473 and 258 thousandths. I know the name of this number because each digit represents a different amount or value. To begin understanding the value of this number, we need to be aware of the decimal point. On the left side of the decimal point are the whole numbers, and on the right side of the decimal point are the parts. The place a digit is in tells us the value. Looking at the numbers to the left of our decimal, the 3 is in the ones place, so this number has 3 ones, or 3 times 1. The 7 is in the tens place, so this number has 7 tens, or 7 times 10, or 70. The 4 is in the hundreds place, so this number has 4 hundreds, 4 times 100, or 400. Now let's look at the numbers on the right side of the decimal. Since these numbers are all parts, you cannot have any whole numbers. Instead, parts are represented as tenths, 2 tenths, hundreds, 5 hundredths, or thousandths, 8 thousandths. The takeaway is that a decimal number is made up of whole numbers and parts. Each digit in a decimal number has a different value or amount. Now let's see how Ozobot and place value go together. Today, your bot is going to help you practice reading and writing decimal numbers. You are going to make a number randomizer by adding color codes to the multiple pathways that lead your bot to a different digit. You will use the digits Ozobot gives you to make a decimal number to the thousandths. Let's get started. You will need the number randomizing map. The intersecting pathways are already made with the black lines. Remember, when your bot comes to an intersection, unless coded to go a certain direction, Ozobot will randomly choose a path to follow. First, let's write a different digit in each circle at the end of the paths. This randomizing function is important for Ozobot to help us make a random number. Can you add digits on your worksheet? Next, let's finish the pathways for Ozobot. Since the black lines are already done for you, it's time to focus on the color codes. You'll notice that there are multiple sequences or a set order of empty boxes on each pathway. Use the color code key and add color codes to complete each pathway. What will your sequences of color codes program Ozobot to do? Now that the pathways are complete, you will color the ends of each path to program the Ozobot to change to a solid color, indicating that a random digit has been chosen. You can choose any colors that you'd like. Yours does not have to look like mine. Since Evo can't tell us the digit aloud, how will you know when it picks a digit? That's right, Evo's LED lights will shine the same color as the line ends. Ozobot is ready to make a 6-digit number. Are you? We'll place our bot on start. Then we'll watch as it follows the pathway until it gets to a digit. Once it reaches a digit, we will write this digit in the hundreds place under standard form. My bot made it to the number 1. In the first place here, I will write 1. Then we'll repeat this 5 times to program Ozobot to move from start to complete my decimal number. My second number is 0. My third number is 9. Since it's truly random, your bot might choose the same number multiple times. How many digits or places will your number have when you are done? After your decimal is written in standard form, write it out in word form. Here I have 109 and 904 thousandths. Here's what my number looks like in word form. Can you write your number in word form? After your decimal number is written in word form, write it out in expanded form. Here, I will write my number in expanded form. I have 100, I have 0 tens, I have 9 ones, then I have 9 tenths, 0 hundredths, and 4 thousandths. Here's what my number looks like. Can you write your number in expanded form? I'm having so much fun watching Ozobot randomly pick digits and turning them into decimal numbers. I'm glad I get to keep playing and practicing until my number randomizing worksheet is complete. Do you feel a loop coming on? You will repeat the steps to create and write other decimal numbers. How many decimal numbers will you create? Before submitting your work, don't forget to check that your completed worksheets have 5 different color codes to complete the pathways, a number at the end of each line end, a decimal number in standard form, in word form, and expanded form, with the digits that your bot chose. Also, ask yourself, does my work show how my Ozobot follows the lines and color codes to randomly choose a digit? If you'd like more to do, play again to write out another decimal number randomly created by Ozobot. Then compare and contrast your decimal numbers. Which one is the greatest? Which one is the smallest? See you next time.